Welcome back to Talks with D. Today's conversation is about something we don't talk about enough: growth. Because growth doesn't look the same for everyone. It isn't always promotions, speed, or big visible wins. Sometimes growth looks like healing, adjusting, learning at your own pace, or simply showing up when it's hard. This space is about honoring progress in all its forms and recognizing that everyone's journey deserves respect. You guys, welcome back to Talks with D. I'm your host, Nisha, and today we got a guest, and his name is Steven. So,
Hey, how y'all doing?
Steven, tell us about yourself before we get into this series.
Well, of course, my name is Steven. I'm 32 years old. I was hurt in 2011. That's when my accident happened. And shoot, man, I've been dealing with it since what this been about 20, 15 years in December and everything, but
He's a
I'm
vet,
pushing
y'all.
along.
You're a vet.
Yeah, I'm a veteran. Yeah, I'm a veteran for
I'm a
real.
little rookie. I'm 4 years in. About to be fine.
Yeah, but yeah, a little bit about myself, man. I'm a cool person, just a cool person.
Yes, y'all, this is my brother from another mother.
Oh yeah.
You're my brother, not by blood, but by choice. You're my brother, not by blood, but by choice. And I love him down because I be getting on his nerves.
You cool, you cool. We get on each other
Okay,
now.
we be helping each other out because life,
So yeah, yeah. So,
life be life. So today's series is about growth looks different for everyone, and we're just gonna talk about personal growth timelines and just give you guys both our perspectives on this topic. So, question number one: what does growth look like in your current season? Growth look like in my current season? For
yeah,
me, I would say growth looks like, for me, growth looks like right now in this season, just stepping out my comfort zone, pushing myself and striving to be the best version of myself that I can be. Because, like, winning this pageant and, like, doing it is really, like, pushing me out of my comfort zone because I am required to be more social. And, like, I'm
mhm,
not used to that because I'm so used to just being a homebody. So being around a lot of people has been requiring me to be social, but it got its goods because I'm able to be around people within our community. And I just be feeling like I'm with my people. And, I feel the love, I give love, I receive love. And it's been nice. That's what growth been looking like for
I
me.
feel like it. I feel like it's probably second nature though, because I bet you were outgoing before the accident.
I was,
See,
but
yeah, that's how I was
man,
too.
like I was wasn't getting out as much. So I felt just isolated. So it was like when I got around people, I felt uncomfortable if they weren't in a wheelchair, had disability. I was like, they didn't understand me. Like, what can we talk about? But I
Right.
be breaking the ice. And I be like, when I get around people that's able-bodied, I just break the ice, say something crazy. So they be like, oh, you still the same? And I'm like, yeah, what you thought?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's me.
All right. So question number two. How for me, how has my definition of growth changed over time? So my definition hasn't changed a lot, but I do know that like with growth comes a lot of learning about yourself. Like
Mhm.
because it's a lot of stuff. Just like how I was just talking about you being outgoing. I was outgoing too, before the accident happened. Like when I say I ain't gonna say I was loud, but when I walk in the room, like I can get all the attention.
Owned it, yeah.
Yeah. So and when I when the accident happened, man, when I say I got so I became a introvert for real. Like didn't want to be around nobody. Even when I was in college at Ole Miss, one of the biggest campuses, man, I went to class, back to my dorm, on my apartment, let them hang out. I didn't start hanging out until like my last 2 years of college.
That's
But
it.
I'm trying to get out of it too. But also, what I done learned about is that man, like growth, it takes a lot of time. You got to have patience. That's what I've been working with, my
Yeah,
patience,
I'm impatient.
my patience. So then the main thing that so I wouldn't say my definition of change the whole life. I'm still learning.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it because there's no guidebook or no rules to like really just tell us how to live this life for real. We just be going with the flow. And going with the flow is not easy for me, but having a spinal cord injury, I don't have a choice. because it's like
Exactly. Yeah.
unpredictable. It's like expect the unexpected.
Yeah. Because if I tell you like one last thing, man, I didn't go to college right out of high school. I graduated in 2012. I waited 3 years before I decided to go to college. I started in
Yeah.
2015.
I went
Yep.
to college right after high school. I graduated in May and went to college in August.
Okay. So now I didn't. I waited. I went in 2015, and I just finally got done in 2024. So that required a lot of patience, man. Like when I
Yeah,
say I was thinking about giving up so much, man, I was like, I'm tired of this. I ain't gonna never graduate.
I did too, because like when I was in college and I was getting ready to graduate and I had my accident like a couple months right before graduation. I had my accident in October. I was graduating in December. So there was like a huge adjustment. And the school was like, oh, you can graduate, in May. And I was like, no, I want to graduate in December, what I signed that paper for when I was walking, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna do what I gotta do. So I was supposed to be in healing while I was in the hospital, but instead I had my mama reading me questions and I was answering them and I was just doing my work.
Right. Yeah.
So they're challenging. It's real challenging.
Mhm.
So yeah. Number three. See, everybody wanna just
It's okay. It's all right.
edit this out. That's why I didn't want to do live. But
Yeah.
okay, number three. Do you think this for me. Do you think people rush growth? From my perspective, yes, because growth is a process. It's like something that's just slow and steady. And like you said, you gotta have patience. And like it's something you have to just let it be and just like sit in it at times because you can't
Yeah.
rush it. Because if you rush it, then the results are not going to be what you want it to be in a sense. And I have rushed growth a lot, and I'd be like,
And
yeah, it don't feel the same. It don't feel the same when you
mhm.
rush it because it's like,
And also you shouldn't rush it because like it's a lot of stuff in between that process that you gotta learn.
yeah.
Like so if you rush it, you ain't gonna learn that.
Yeah, I done
It
did
took you-
both. I done rushed it. I done took my time. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just gotta bump your head to just learn.
Yeah.
You gotta bump your head. And I done did that a couple times. Sometimes I don't bump my head, but depending on what the situation is, I do. And it's
Right.
fine. And it is what it is. Because it's life. Like,
Right. Okay, question number four. What's one area you're actively growing in right now? Go back to what I was saying about patience. I'm still working on it. Because now I have gotten way better. I used to when I say impatient, man, ooh, like I used to get so mad at certain stuff because
I,
it hadn't happened right then and there. Like especially if you plan something out, man, and it don't go your way, like I cannot stand it. But I done grew my patience, so I'm,
so
I'm
do you
getting better.
think you don't like disappointment?
That's the main thing, yeah.
Yeah, that's how I am too.
And I try not to hold like another thing is I blame on myself. Yeah, I put a lot of expectations on stuff. Like I gotta stop it. And like that's what make it disappointing. So
Yeah, but sometimes when expectations on things is not bad, it just depends on how much you put on it. You know,
right.
like if you put expectation on people, then yeah, of course
Oh yeah.
you're gonna be mad because people flaw. They're gonna make a mistake. That's what I will say. Like if you put expectations on people to be a certain way you want them to be, then you're gonna be disappointed because people gonna be people. But I feel like
Yeah.
if you put expectations on goals and yourself, then if you know yourself. Because like me, I got expectations of myself and my goals, and it's like I know my potential. So that's why I say like it depends on what you put it on.
Yeah. And what you said at first part is something I'm learning from too. Putting it on people. Because everybody ain't gonna
We
be the
all
same.
are. Join the club. We
Yeah.
need to make a shirt.
Yeah. Yeah. People ain't gonna be the same as you, man. Like that's one thing we gotta accept.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Number five. Why is comparison harmful to growth? Comparison is harmful to growth because like goes to say with example having a spinal cord injury. Me being a girl, I see other girls living their life, being independent, driving, got their own place, having a boyfriend, having kids, getting married. And me, I'm thinking like, when it's gonna be my
when
turn.
it's coming. Yeah,
When it's gonna to me. But I'd be like, okay, you can't compare your journey to somebody else's journey because you never know what they had to go through to get there. And they don't know what you're going through to get to where you gotta be. So I feel like comparison is the it's like a thief to joy because if you compare yourself,
Mhm.
then you robbing yourself of your moment, your joy, your happiness, your peace, or whatever you're trying to get to. And I just feel like I had comparison syndrome before, and I used to compare myself all the time. I mean, we all have. It wasn't like in a bad way, like I envy your life. It was just like, dang, that's inspiring. I want to get there one day, you know? But I was like, I know I'm gonna get there one day. I know I'm gonna get all those things. I just gotta do what I gotta do within my life to get to where I need to be. But yeah, comparison, it can be harmful to growth. It depends on your
Yeah.
approach too. Because you
One
can
example for
compare in
oh,
a
go on.
good way or you can compare in a bad way.
One example for me was when I first got hurt and first graduated high school. And when I was telling you, like, I didn't go to college right out of high school. Like, I started getting jealous of my classmates. Stuff. They all was
You feel
in
like they were
college.
living
Some was
life and yours was just stagnant. Yeah.
yeah, some was at Ole Miss. But I blame myself because I feel like I wasn't ready. Like, I was scared to go to college and stuff. So I finally got out of it and decided to go, like I said, in 2015. And,
Mhm.
and I still was kind of jealous, I ain't gonna lie, because they, as I was coming in, they were leaving.
Yeah. You felt like you were behind, like
Hmm.
you weren't on the right timeline.
Yeah,
I get that. I felt that too. Like I do that now, even when my classmates like they all got kids, they be going to the club, they be partying. I mean, I don't went to clubs too in the church, but I be like, dang, am I missing out? Like that fear of missing out. And it's like
yeah.
I'm 25 and I be like, dang, I be up here
But
working hard and doing stuff, getting degrees, setting up businesses. And my classmates out here living life. They doing stuff, they got jobs, but they still living life. And I'm up here with a mindset like I'm 30. Like, girl,
yeah, I understand.
get out the house. But it's not a bad thing though, trying to secure my future. But I'm trying to like balance it out with like still doing things that I enjoy doing, like solo dates or dating period or going out with my
Yeah,
friend. Cause yeah, I
yeah,
be old person.
because look at it like this. I look at it like this. For you, yeah, you would like to get out and have fun, but I'm gonna put some light on it. Like you getting your business and stuff out the way. So when like you get up in your 30s or 40s, you probably gonna be
You
retired.
retiring.
And then yeah,
Hello.
and they
Sitting
trying to
on the
figure
beach.
out
I'm
like,
on the alley.
yeah. So like look at it like that. And they gonna be going backwards, basically. They gonna be
Yeah.
trying to retire at 40
That's what
and
I
they
be
retired.
thinking too. Like you setting up your future. You setting up not just your future, your kids' future, for your family. You doing stuff that's never been done before. And like, yeah, it'd be a lot though, but I just be trying. That's all. I just try.
Yeah. Okay. It's my turn. Okay.
Yep.
Number six, how do setbacks contribute to growth? So setbacks is not a bad thing. I used to think it was, but I feel like a person told me, setbacks is just like a detour in the road. It's something for you to learn something else. Like you still can make it to that goal. The goal, you just getting shifted some to figure out something else. So a way to get back to that goal. Shifting this way to get back to the goal. And it's not wrong with setbacks. I used to think it was bad, like, but it's not wrong. It's just something that you gotta learn
Yeah, I agree.
the
I used to
process.
think back and I used to think, oh, tongue tied. I used to think setbacks mean failure. But
Yeah,
I had to learn that even if I did fail, it's not a bad thing. Like
if you
failure
try
don't
it.
mean like you defeated. It just means try again and just do it differently and just learn from it and just see like what can I do different. Now I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie. I'm gonna try a couple times and if I keep failing, I'm moving
that
on.
mean
I'm moving
yeah,
on
I'm the
because
same
it's
way.
not for me. And that's how I was with nursing because a lot of people are like, you did all that, you got them credits, you woo, woo, you could come back to school to be a nurse. I don't want to be a nurse. And I'm like, why not? I have tried multiple times. I tried when I was in the hospital at UMC. I was about to get in the program. I could have gotten the program. I could have been a nurse practitioner, anything I wanted to be, but my heart wasn't in it no more. And
Mhm.
it was just so much that went on, like mistreatment. I was like, I ain't trying to get in the field like this. If I do something medically, either I'm gonna be over them or I'm gonna do something that my heart really desires. And I really love the mental health aspect of things. And like being with a disability now, we don't have people that look like us that are therapists or counselors. So that's what I'm pursuing.
Yeah, you probably gonna, like you just said, be over them as far as being a voice for a lot in
Yeah,
the medical field. Like,
I'm going to school for psychology, but right now I'm just doing all the work on the back end, like the field training, the getting certificates, learning about it, taking classes. Cause like with Naomi, they have like different classes and stuff like that, and I'm real locked in with them. So I do a lot of stuff with them, and then Open Mississippi. So I'm just learning on the back end, like getting that field work before I fully dive into psychology.
and one more thing for you to the next question about
Mhm.
setbacks. I said that I used to think they were bad, and the reason why I was thinking they were bad is because I was comparing myself with everybody else. Everybody has setbacks. We just don't know nothing about it.
Right.
Like, everybody has
Everybody
setbacks.
go
I
through
had to
stuff.
learn it.
Even the rich people, they still struggle.
Hmm.
They just make their struggle look good. Like everybody gonna struggle. It's just all about when you struggling, is you gonna keep going or you gonna let that struggle stop you, basically.
Right. So that's another good part. And like,
I agree. I agree. Number seven. What's something you had to unlearn to grow? For me, what's something I had to unlearn to grow? Hmm. Like now, having a disability, something I had to unlearn to grow was that I have to feel my feelings. I
yeah,
have to process it, analyze it, feel it, sit in it, let it out, communicate, talk about it. Because if I don't, then I'm just be stuck. And I like when I first got hurt and just going through depression and stuff like that. Like now I'm in therapy, so I got good coping mechanisms when I be in my down seasons. But at first I didn't. Like I used to be so mad, so angry. I used to be mad at myself. I used to be mad at the world. I used to be mad at God. I just was
yeah.
like just going through it. But when I got in therapy, my therapist told me that I had to grieve my old life. I had to grieve not walking again, but not saying it in a bad way, but just to say like, okay, grieve that you don't walk, but at the same time, appreciate that you still have legs. They're not operating the way you want them to, but they still there. You still can feel them, you still can see them, and then it just made me just look at things different from a different perspective. And I started doing yoga and I started like speaking life into my body, which you already know I had told y'all that. Like I be talking to my body, like
Yeah.
speaking to it. I be feeling like it's like plants and you gotta like water it, sunshine, all that good stuff. So I feel like that's something I had to unlearn to grow. I had to learn to deal with my emotions and understand them. Because at first I really wasn't. I was just like pushing it down, not addressing it, just going, just
Yeah.
functioning. And I had to learn to get out of survival mode for real, because it wasn't healthy.
That's what I had to learn. Right. I'm just like you. I had to learn basically to talk, like
Mm-hmm.
to
And
finally like just
help.
talk. Yeah, like, but I didn't mind at the time. I didn't want to talk to my mom and them because you feel
You
like
feel like they
they
understand you.
supposed to be there, yeah, and
Yeah, you want to
they
put too
supposed to
much
be,
on them.
yeah. So I was like, oh man, I gotta talk to you, and I got in therapy and stuff. And the guy that I talked to, the reason why we related, no, he didn't have he wasn't in a wheelchair, but he still had a disability. He he had a false eye, and
Hmm.
he I got knocked out. I think he said he was a little boy. Anyway, it was just the thought of him having a disability that made me feel like, he can relate to me, even though it's not the same disability, but he still can relate to me. Because I'm pretty sure he got bullied or anything growing up,
Yeah.
all type of stuff. So, and I started opening up to him, man, and everything. And shoot, now I talk to anybody that want to listen. It don't matter who it
I
is.
agree.
Yeah,
But my therapist, she don't have a disability. She's a very normal person. And
yeah,
everybody be asking me like, how do you talk to her? Do she even understand? I be like, it was her energy. She made me feel safe right off bed. Like
yeah.
if I feel like I want to cry sometimes in therapy and I talk, I will cry for a whole hour straight. And you know what she gonna do? She gonna sit there and she gonna let me cry.
Yeah, it's all about them making you
And
safe this
that
time.
made me just wanted to keep her because it was like I rip her energy was just good. She's real understanding. She not no yes man. She ain't gonna be like, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. If I'm wrong, she gonna be like, yeah, no. Take accountability. Like, what are you
Yep.
saying?
Okay. Oh, that's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
How do you measure growth without milestones? So for me, I feel like you can't measure growth without milestones. You got to have some type of goal you're trying to reach, like something. Not saying that you can't do that. Like I'm pretty sure a lot of people focus on growth without, you know, having the exact thing they're trying to grow out of it. But I feel like you got to set some type of goal or some type of milestone. Like it might be patience. Okay, you gotta sit there. What you gonna do to try to improve your patience and things like that. So for me, I gotta set milestones. And also the reason why is because once I meet them milestones, I feel like I done accomplished something. I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna try something else. It motivates me to keep going, keep trying, keep thinking. So that's what I think.
I agree. That's how I am too. I think that's why I'm so goal oriented. Once I complete something, I be eager to do something that's like, oh, if I did that, what's next?
Yeah.
Okay, number nine. What does growth sometimes, why does growth sometimes feel uncomfortable? It depends on what area I'm trying to grow in. And that's part of why I feel uncomfortable. Like if it's something that I just been doing all my life and be like, oh, that's just the way I am. I'm not changing. I feel like that's why I would be uncomfortable because it's something that I never really tried to work on or focus it. I just was like just going backward. It's something intentionally that I didn't know, like a trait that I had and I didn't know and I just was just used to doing it. I feel like that's why I would be uncomfortable because I never really just took the time out to work on it.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think
Well,
of like an example that I can give or something that where I would go feel uncomfortable with. Dang, I can't think of nothing right now. Because I
I'm,
mean,
I'm
I
gonna say
can
one.
think of something, but it's like, do I really want to tell my business?
That's what I was finna ask you. So for me, I ain't got no problem telling my business, but I want to know. I want to ask you first. Like, is it
Okay.
okay to be raw and uncut?
Be raw. This is what
Okay.
tell me how you really feel.
Okay. So,
I'm gonna tell
so
my
for me,
business too, but I'll
so
be
for me,
see.
I feel like okay, one thing that I want to grow in, and it's dealing with my injury.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to get out of these bags, these capital bags.
Mm-hmm.
So of course, like I gotta train my mind to not go or
Wait, what
not leak
bag
or
you got? You
anything
got
like.
like the Subaru Captor?
Yeah, I got the condom capital, the bag.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. So I'm trying to get rid of I'm trying to get rid of them, man. But the thing that comes with that is with the growing part, I'm gonna have accidents a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna be leaking a lot. Like, and that's the thing that I don't wanna I'm uncomfortable with, man. I
Okay.
be out in public and
Yeah,
like
okay.
leak and stuff like that's what I'm uncomfortable. So I hadn't tried it yet. I
Yeah,
ain't
you
got over
got to
there.
do your
So
research for real. See, for me, I
yeah,
was say the same thing about my business. Like for me, I have stones. Right now, I got
yeah.
kidney stones. I got better stones. I have surgery on, well, not surgery. I have procedure on the 13th of this month. So, like right now, my tube be malfunctioning, and when it malfunction, I leak, and
Yeah.
like, I leak bad. Like I be pissy, and
Yeah, that's how
I
I
don't
am.
like to be pissy. And now I'm weighing my options and I'm thinking about getting Botox in my bladder. And like my mom, she was like, oh, you want to get Botox in the bladder? It's gonna numb your bladder. But I was like, if it's gonna stop me from peeing on myself, because I take bladder pills, 'cause I got overactive bladder and they still don't really help free. I still be pissy
Oh
sometimes.
yeah.
If them shots gonna stop it, shoot me up, doc. You
Shoot.
know, like I don't care. Like I mean, I feel like if it's meant for it to come back, it'll come back. All I have to do is probably stop getting Botox for a minute for it to, come back. But if it don't,
And
oh well. Because I be looking at like I'm paralyzed right now. I don't know what's in store for me if I'm gonna walk again or not. I'm fine either way it go. But right now,
yeah.
while I'm living right now, I'm gonna do whatever it takes to make myself feel comfortable, confident, independent, all of the things.
Shoot, man. Yeah.
All of the things. Because, baby, Who? I ain't got time. That's what I was thinking about too when you took it right out of my head because I was like, do I want to tell them? But they already about know that
Yeah.
I got these stones because I didn't mention it so darn gone much. It's
And like you said, they might
real.
well get ready because we're gonna be talking about most stuff.
Right. It's real. It is what it
Yeah.
is. It's life. It's our lifestyle. But I feel like you probably gonna have accidents either way it go. It's just depending on like the control of it.
Yeah.
But just weigh your options and look into it and send it to me and I'll do research too.
Okay. Oh, we got 9 minutes. Well, 10 minutes left.
10 minutes now.
Okay. All right. Number 10. Okay. What advice would you give someone frustrated with their pace? Okay, so just like how I'm saying, like at first, like I didn't like that things was setting me back. Like I wanted to get stuff done when I want to get it done.
Mm.
But now I look at it as like instead of focusing on trying to get it done at a fast pace, slow down, look at the journey, look at the things you learn in the journey, man. Like
Hmm.
you'll probably see some important stuff that you wouldn't see if you put yourself at a fast pace.
Yeah, like
And
look,
stuff that you can learn from.
basically.
And like, man, just slow down, breathe, and you get there. Look, what they say, what's the saying? Dang, what's the
Which
saying?
one? The whole bunch of them.
Yeah, it's a whole bunch of them, yeah. But the one I'm thinking about, like,
Slow and steady rings the way.
slow, yeah, slow and steady wins the race. Yeah. Like, man, just slow down, like, and learn. The main thing is just learning. Just
Yeah.
learning.
Like, do you want to be a turtle or do you want to be a cheetah?
Right. Go through life living fast, like, man, you ain't gonna learn nothing.
Yeah, and take it from me. Living the fast life ain't it. Because I used to live that fast life. I'm talking about real fast.
Yeah. I was like that too. God slowed me down. So look,
Yeah,
we gotta pay
he
attention.
definitely. I don't
Yeah.
like, I never, I will, at first I didn't like the circumstances, but I'm in a place now where it's like I love my life. And it's like, I'm at a place where it's like, if you feel like I'm too much, then go find somebody that's less. Because I'm gonna be the most, I'm gonna be extra, I'm gonna be all that. I've been hearing that all my life. Like, you do too much, you so extra, thank you. Thank you.
Mhm.
Look
Now
at,
look,
look at what doing too much of being extra got me. I was
I'm gonna
being
tell
told in class I was chatty. Now I got a podcast.
and look, I'm gonna tell you a lot of people just tell me, man, you doing too much. You know what I tell them? I say, no, you ain't doing enough.
You ain't doing enough.
You ain't doing enough.
Stop out there hating.
Mhm.
Get a hug. You need a hug, Bookie.
Dude, you ain't doing
Like,
enough.
go heal.
Hmm.
Cause I'm healing, and it's it ain't fun, but the resorts are amazing.
Yeah, that's the main thing, man. Don't look at the like you said, the results and these are gonna be worth it. Man. You are gonna be worth it. Slow and steady are gonna be worth it.
So, do you got
And I learned it.
anything you want to like tell the people? Because this the first podcast I done did that we done got done and like not been over time.
Yeah.
I don't
Uh,
feel.
anything like what? Just anything.
Like, do you got anything you want to tell them like that's encouraging, motivating, or just like anything you want to tell somebody that will watch this episode and it could be stuff that they remember?
So
Like,
one of my major things that I learned throughout my process is change is not a bad thing. You just
mm,
gotta adapt to it.
that's
All
true.
it's all about adapting to it, man. Like that's one thing I had to learn. I thought me being in a wheelchair, I was like, man, this is too big of a change for me. Like,
Mhm.
it don't feel right, but man, change is okay. Like, it's gonna be changes every day. It's okay. Just adapt to it. You go to another city that you ain't used to living in, you gotta adapt to it. If you're gonna
Mhm.
stay there, you gotta adapt. Mhm. It's all about adapt.
I
So that's
agree.
the main.
I agree. And like some advice, I would tell somebody like if anyone is watching and they're like a wheelchair user, someone with a disability, or you may not have a disability, be you, do you, for you. Don't ever let nobody try to tell you who you are. You define who you are at the end of the day. Pray if you believe in God like me, then pray to God. If you don't believe in God or you worship other things, I'm not gonna say the devil, but whatever you worship, that's besides the devil. Pray to whatever you pray to, whatever religion your religion is, lock in with it. find community, find people that accept you for you, you know. And it's hard when you have a disability because at the end of the day, you're going through a lot of changes. You losing friends. Sometimes you got family members that's acting different. You got your own personal stuff going on inside your head. Because a lot of us that have disabilities, we have to lean on our immediate family. Like me, I have to lean on my mom. Do I like leaning on her all the time? Absolutely not, because I don't be wanting to put out it on her because I be feeling like a burden
Same here.
sometimes. But I have to remind myself that I'm not, that I have a purpose and that I'm an amazing human being. Sometimes I'll be crying and just snotty nose, but like, but that's besides the point. But I just want you guys to know that you are loved, and it's people out here that love you. If you're going through anything, just reach out. Reach out to your community, lean on your community, and just don't give up. Just keep going, okay? Keep going.
Yeah. But look, I'm looking forward to the next podcast. So,
Yeah, because you definitely gotta come out in September so you can tell your story. If you're trying to go to where.
yeah, 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 I definitely will. But look, I had fun. I enjoyed my first actual podcast. 'Cause I ain't never been on a podcast. So, yeah. So I had fun.
Thank you for coming on and giving me your time. I
Yeah,
really
no problem.
appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem at all.
It's been long overdue.
Yeah, yeah. But we got it done. That's all that matters.
Yeah, we did finally. Like probably like 15 days later.
Yeah, yeah. But, but look, you have the rest of your day.
As we wrap up, I want you to remember this. Growth looks different for everybody. Quiet growth matters. Slow growth matters. Healing counts. Progress doesn't need permission or comparison. At Talks with D, we believe growth should be supported, not rushed, and every version of progress deserves to be seen. Thank you for being a part of this conversation.